Hello, everybody. A heartfelt welcome to the If Future Is Now, the young people meet the Karmapa. We are very happy that so many of you came today to this youth event to meet His Holiness on his very first visit to Europe. So we wanted to give everyone the opportunity to ask questions from His Holiness. So we made that opportunity possible through social media and newsletters, and we asked children and the youth to send in their questions. First of all, thank you for the great response and for making the effort to be here with us today. Okay, so, and to begin this beautiful afternoon together, please give a warm welcome to His Holiness the 17th Karmapa. Thank you.
Dede Pepe Kashudaji Nashun Shunu Samure Dana Sinda Samrolia Kashue Depele Kasushain.
I would like to welcome all the young people who have come here this afternoon.
Dana Sin all young people in the Manguisra. Game with Zule welcome Shai.
There's some older people also. Welcome for them also.
You may have said in Mamuchi shares that I would share some George Mrs. Shares came though. Machine young, the Uneshana, Ketchum, Niela Guarda, shoes energy, some of those that is a young shy and use other young you are stuck in window. Old charger.
I've been talking for the last few days, so all my energy is finished. So the young people should have been in the beginning so that I could be with more energy. Now I'm at the end and all my energy is finished.
Yes, Amalada. Jidanda Bakashurada. Tanga Chundu ne Gamabung Ziche, and the ne Chikashre Janda da Lonyamgi. That new Karre Chiva saw the Nyamdo Gesiada, Nyamdo Karre Daji Zemazia, the Tsoagia, Kogoro statue on Mare.
Since I was recognized as the Karmapa, then I didn't have that much opportunity to spend my times together with the younger people of the same age and also to play with them.
Chundu dang yerchi yodi mache kashur ngale roche and the song dang azuya any kashur da Pebelu Sele Lamas to Shida Goma Yesi get dead because statue should be dead.
And after I was recognized as Karmapa, then everybody around me, the older people, and the Tibetan system tradition is that the lamas should sit like this without going anywhere like a statue.
Some depend Chivashinda Kuzushina Zemazar the Toada. Tana's labdet in the Dragalia, ding Adichi, Kasadi. The Kuzuli immune to give. Ah, the Kuzudi give the was some sort of thing. I didn't get toy.
When I used to see young people going to school and playing together, I used to feel like I was doing that. So I used to kind of aspire to be one of them.
Dangerous Natanga, it young Kashred, Subuni Shunu Yebara, Semne Kashred, Egi, this Kashred, Kashredaji, Shidasha, Kashredaji, Lona Chimpashinda, the soy on the year.
Although my body is young, I have a feeling that my mind has aged.
So that's why I don't. Yeah. Then I think it's how to say. Really, I really don't know what to say. Then, of course, I'm very much enjoyed this time and the first time in Europe in my lifetime. And I get the opportunity to meet all the young people. I think this is a very special sort of opportunity to me. That's why I want to have a very enjoyed and also I want to say thank you very much to come here, participate. And I already explained to you, I'm kind of strange young guy or some person, quite strange, already, because my body is, it's supposed to be young, 29 years old. 29? No, 28. And, but, in my life, I'm facing lots of challenges. And also, from the young age, I have this huge responsibility. Then I always think I'm no longer sort of young. I'm quite sort of feeling old and feeling, how to say, aged. 다들 두름 이즈집에 나눠래야 다 아주지 가르 나션징의 셰비나 아주 가르에 아주 주주디 다 가르다지 하장 아주 지금 프레셔 많고 자유에 돼 지금이나 롭종기 프레셔네 자유에 돼봐 다는 시기 지금 뮤직 다 가르에 다 다는 신기 다 추억망고 진행하죠. 다 프레셔 망고 연유 샤용한데야지. 가르치는 답에 저번에 사물을지 다 이제로 주두산에 뉴슈로 샤쇼 전통에로지. 다는 생각주. 안드는 인주산에 아니 가르치다 계시슈디 아들이시 해드시.
In 21st century, the youth, the young people in 21st century, I feel has lots of pressures. They have lots of pressures to study and many other pressures because, the world is becoming kind of smaller. And so therefore, many different pressures are happening on these young people in 21st century.
야게든 요시 도디야 야게서 섬으로다 요부시 도디에자 디제 아주 렙치 과 따데 아주 예수메바 아가단지 도디아르지 알리지 아주 강해를 주는 하라.
The word is going forward very quickly, very fast. We can call it progress or whatever, very fast, changing very fast. So therefore, we need to kind of catch up with that. And in order to catch up with that, then we have lots of pressures to do that.
다다는 생각 중에 뒤름디기 초하게당 더 쉽지 가르쳐야 치응어버려야 쉽지 롱제지 유삽 쉽지야디 다 가르쳐 use up some of the Shadi, so I get on the Mutuine, Rotoya Mercy. The Indusane, and Jezangazum Turedi, Kashre, Kadaji 마음백이 메르지야 맞서기 가르쳐다지 디두기 가르쳐지 제가 친구에 대해 딱한다 디두기 내리는 타주지 알고 써버려다 이제 계신 불사리 길 삼천이 레인주상 아줄이야 가르쳐다 아주를 쳐지는 게 예배지래야 쳐지는 아주래 마음발 상부지요 아직다 저물린 상부지 뛴투야기 간다 고급되네 아주를 신라 매버지 요르 삼천기에서
Although we have also all these pressures, but we also understand that to live the life like we used to live in this totally materialistic way and using up all the material resources or the natural resources, in this way we cannot go on doing this because it is not possible to sustain the life if we go on doing this. So therefore, the people of the 21st century has a great responsibility. It is kind of the midway or the deciding point whether the future will be of a very bright one or not. So therefore, the people of 21st century or the youth of 21st century also has a great opportunity to create a better future.
다들 마음 봤어야 돼. 다들은 고주가 알지. 마음 봤을 때는 선인의 니스가 말해. 아니, 간다. 마음 봤어야 돼. 가수래. 가수지 제야다 마음 바르지.
The future starts now.
Die Zukunft beginnt jetzt.
Future start now. 드린 이게 아주 대단해. 와다들이 다다는 상도하는 다들 제샤티 셈는 같이 다시 하스케면도 다야 쉬어도 주와 가시도 주와들 낸 당바래. 대야면도 송도.
So the future starts now. So you have some questions. So I think
better to ask the questions.
can,
Rather than I'm just speaking blah 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 blah. No, no
Weil-
point.
Thank you so much, Your Holiness,
Yes.
for sharing these inspiring thoughts. And on behalf of all the youth and children here, I would like to say that we'll try our best to work together to create a better future. So now I would like to introduce Isa, who will take the questions for us. Thank you, Isa.
Thank you. Okay. So we will start here.
Hello, I'm Matilda. I'm 14 years old from Berlin. I'll ask the question of my sister. Her name is Elena and she is 10 years old. Her question is, how do I become a Buddha?
Become Buddha. Oh yeah. Become Buddha. Sangye. This is not an okay. Sangye sadi. 아주 상계 사야돼 가르쳐는 배나 드릴 수 거라 가르쳐야지. 다들 아주 상계 사야돼 배나. 상계 사야 된다로디 배나지 참참 배나 매도 배 같이 와는다. 매도 같이 와서 다는 신이 세브로. 다들 이제 거라 빼를 주셔라. 드네 주사는 상계 시두사는 가수에 다들 또 되지 해야 돼. 가고 싶어. 아니 아주 남균 슈퍼맨 슈퍼 파워 가시 배 blood and jing nan ji zen tam ji shu shim cha ji xie duo sang ge san ji ji yao man da da de zu ding a ji sen gu nan lo le ya kan da ji sam ba sang bu ru che sam ba sang bu san nan zhang da ye na ji ji yao ma da ye di xie xie
Buddha, by the word, means to kind of blossom and also to awake, like from sleep, awake. And to become a Buddha is not like, putting an injection and then you become a Superman. It's not like that.
Pena ngesamar da mishinda jilia pena susuigi pena ngebar chalaru te ngebar te and bhajo dilia kashre dewar trin to barchi zumdan trin to barchi tinde chungwe ne sangye juju je sangye je karasana susu da kashre ji 가르치고 여기 수수 학원에 다 제아지 이래도
If you can kind of do something or give something to somebody so that you can create a smile on the face of that person, that a joy in the heart of that person, and then also it's a little Buddha you have become, because you knew what to do and you could do that to bring that joy in the heart of others.
Hallo, mein Name ist Salomon. Ich bin 12 Jahre alt und komme aus Berlin. Die Frage ist es mehr eine Ehre oder eine Last, all die Verantwortung des Karmapas zu tragen und die Erwartungen der Leute zu erfüllen?
This is Salomon from Berlin, 12 years old. And his question is, how do you experience carrying all the responsibilities and people's expectations of being the Karmapa? Was it more an honor or a burden?
Say it again.
Maybe give your question. Oh yeah, there. Yes. Oh yeah. More honor.
Was and is it more an honor or a burden?
Tibetan. Explain to me. I need the explanation.
Karmapa tachi genkurchite cheltene burden tanda kurbunas duge.
Honor.
The honor nas dus.
Tadi ta unet ne Karmapa be khashre daji ta ji misu expect cha ji Karmapa ji or bata pe ji Karmapa se duzan be ji khashre da very perfect samarwe perfect you don't make any mistake tinde chao chunda kala ha ba ra nga ji da kala du sti nghe thì samdang me ta nghe samdab je ta je khar chor sna oda di Karmapa sa di cha di kashi je more kashi da ji su ge wang chi ji le ko ge ji yi meng ji cha ji wang chi ji meng ji ma ji che ane ko ge ji meng ji che che di ko ge de yu che da ko ge chen bu ji ba 미망으로 로바치 고급 첨부지 미비사네 아데 고급지 타버려서 아 드레 삼도 되고 싶던 거예요 제가 드레 삼도 두산 데즈 가셔다지 근데 고급디 지금 야보르다 삼버지 오늘 지금도 시험도 계속
generally, Karmapa, the name Karmapa carries a very big expectation. Something very perfect, cannot make any mistakes, extremely positive. To become like that is not possible. It's beyond me. But I take it in a different way. I take it as an opportunity. Because of the name of the Karmapa, there is an opportunity to help others in a bigger way than others. So therefore, I see it as an opportunity. And when I see it as an opportunity, then I tell myself that this is a very good opportunity. I must use this opportunity to do something positive, something good to help others. In that way, if I take it, then it's lighter.
Hello, my name is Maria. I have 13 years old and I'm from Madrid, Spain. Will the world aside or will it end? What can I do with my life to help the world?
Will the world exist or will it not? Will it end?
Tibetan. Chise.
The Zamali the Meva Chagre Yuri Budegres, Tene Dil Zambali del Ropa Shea ni Karishetugres, Missending.
Karishetugres.
Ni Karishetugres.
Labdenan, Gaju Karishet Zamulindi, Singere, Tatambu, or Socha Meviche, Socha Meva. That is a base the Guachiche. And Gazuji, Sosa Neam, Loma, which you go. That is a Guadro de Yard, Guadro de Yesa, and Nimachile, I go G. Tambo Char, and Guadro Yavisa, and Nimachil Mevachaji, got singing on the yard. And that day, Zamulin de Garcetores. And then this year.
The world, this earth, for a long time there was no beings on it, there was no human beings. Then slowly, after many, many years, the living beings came and the human beings arrived. And it is always changing. So therefore, it is natural that it will one day end also. Nganju message nganju karishet gres yalan pembe.
Ta nge samala. Tata nge samala tata nganju ji sena sashurudi nyaga sashurudi azu kuyu gu thalya. Ta kange chedi yare. Di ya uma show yimina. Azu draw mig kashuda ji mil chone la kala khawshu chade ji ke shiware. Rein dusane kuyu dan jeve to ji 제 토알이야 내가 차대서 가르쳐다지 개심 쉽지 면서 되고 디 미질 편도 점에보다 디 배대 가르쳐다 점인지용 편도에 버시 디 야우면서 점정이었어.
At this moment we have some kind of a crisis or the difficulties of the environmental degradation. So therefore maybe because if the environment, the natural environment of our world is destroyed, then it will be a very difficult time for the survival of the human beings on this earth. So probably for us at this time, one of the most important things is to do something to preserve the natural environment on this earth.
So my name is Sidi. I'm from Austria and 26 years old. So my question is, how do you see the relationship between religion, spirituality, and culture? And which one has the strongest influence?
Strongest influence?
Influence, yeah.
Wow. That is I should do some research, I think. Tadi niba ganshar da ngien rin shena da len khudu ri yena mena hamho. The religion sadi more kasudati zoji kasudati chu ban duzur chulugi kelenda duzuda andana shi more ji kas lam luxueda andana system de yede zoru de simre spiritual sedusana andi ji kaswe lam luxu gi ji mai bis to zoji susugi ta mizegi nangi kaswe ta 다 양가르르다지 데스지야 미지팅 사묘기 미지난게 다 띵사묘기 뇽서르다 양다는 신기 드레 가르르다지 시럽 하나 닌지 드레를 잡아야 돼. 다 가르쳐서야돼. 가르쳐서 가리네 저러시다. 다들 가르쳐야 시험 보세. 안 시험 되지.
I feel that religion is a way of belief system, a tradition, a kind of a ritual, something very much to do with those kind of things, a belief system and way of life. Spirituality, I feel, is something a little bit deeper experience of myself, of ourselves, how to experience our deeper level of wisdom and things like that. And the culture is lots of things. Maybe I should not talk about that.
That's why I think all the major religious tradition, I think from the beginning they're starting like spirituality, the real life experience. Not just like a custom or tradition or just kind of belief system. Something like, for example, the Buddha is kind of example of Buddha. From his childhood, he had this question, he want to have this big question for his life. What is him, something, what is meaning of me and this world? He tried to find out that meaning, or that sort of, reality, you can say. And for that purpose, he gave his life in it, sort of prince, and he went to this in a kind of solitude area, and he maybe very constantly thinking about this question. To the end, somehow he found that answer, he think, and he really appreciated his answer, and satisfied his answer. Something like that. That's why I think, but those people after Buddha, people followed his path. his tradition, then they just follow his way, just follow his kind of system or his sort of idea, but not really have this kind of experience. They just, but they don't have real experience. That's why I'm always thinking they have danger. The religious follower, they have the danger. Actually, religious practitioners are supposed to be spiritualists. They should have some real experience rather than just have artificial belief or kind of knowledge. But maybe it's to find this, answer is not easy. Maybe people just, the easy way, go the easy way, just believe and then, That's why I think spirituality is more sort of effective than just you have this, religious. You just mainly have this religious belief or faith.
My name is Ray. I'm 22 years old, and I'm a Taiwanese Canadian from Halifax, Canada. And my question is, many young people, myself included, take too many things in life for granted: rights, freedom, safety, parents, caring, and forgiveness. How can we increase the awareness when selfish thoughts arise so that we can eliminate it and nurture a long-term appreciation for others? Thank you.
다디 디시 꽤난 표이던 The question is become difficult.
Life, the granted.
Or taken for granted.
The right, the safety, I think the awareness, it's chair toning, and the gratitude, the appreciation, you see the candy secrets. You want to check the candy secrets.
The conditions,
Conditioning and the appreciation secrets. The granted machine, granted take machine.
Kadi 오늘 가르에 참samti 계시면 또 아주지 developed countries 말하다 지 계급 오늘 야게진 계급 나를 예비체 아니 파만디즈이네 간다지 튕겐 좀 예비체 신윤의 이제 다 고급 야부여야 돼 된지 오늘 산에 근데 이거리야 된데 가르에 아니 가르에다 디 appreciation senandrado gadinjere senandrado di xiangwa de kesum risha dadi bena zoblin tholia ane kandar xianyu kogamado ge bu mang shibshi are dana shi dizuli dana singi dizuli ya ji chowe twingen xianbu tana beji seyu tong yu gala khab che denge chöden mejue gala khab yue denge dadi bang sha ya are 세상 디지털이랑 아주 삼도 당치 그뒤에 expectation 야 durma 되지 마 소소레 멤버 소소레 지 냠타버로 되들이야 마 dur치 무슨 dur이나가 가르쳐지 조진에 야부 임지다 조진에 소소레디 간다라 가르쳐디 되지 소소다 개바 상부 임버르지 되게 개바 상부 임비 인사 되게 개바 상부디 수수다 ngaje게 아르죠 마임바 되게 토네 당아 responsibility 나라도 고금들이 지역의 인상 뒤윤생 토네 안다지 미지 장단 잡에다 미 별지 지 나셔는데 신다 고금 매버티술래 마음벌 편도 치도 알아 근데 상담이나 근데 편도 용금면서 딱 간다를 그린 제린 사디 계시무시래샤 가르사나 고 거진 제랭 삼로되게 런jingi 다고 균제매와 정말로 든지지가 도안에다 셈디 뭐네 가서 셈디 이침버버지다 이 가와를 지용돼야지 용도가 그런 제랭 뉴바디 하고 싫어래.
I think this is a very important question, important issue. It is true that in many the developed countries, you have lots of positive kind of opportunities. You have lots of facilities. Your parents also have education, and you have also the opportunity to get education, and so lots of things like that. So that it's easy that you can take it for granted. But when you look at other countries or many other places, you will find that there are lots of people who don't have that kind of opportunities for education. And also there are lots of people who don't have enough to eat and things like that. So there are lots of discrepancies of this kind. So when you see this, when you look into these things, then maybe it is natural that you feel appreciative of what you have. You feel gratitude for all these things that you have. And not only by that you become proud and arrogant, but then you feel a responsibility. You feel a responsibility that, so what can I do for those who don't have this kind of opportunities? So this feeling of gratitude is a very important thing, because when you feel gratitude, then you feel appreciated, you appreciate this situation, you feel your mind a little bit kind of humble and peaceful, and also you want to do something for those who are in a worse situation or less opportunities than yourself.
Good afternoon, Your Holiness. My name is Shani and I'm from Malaysia. I just have a simple question, which means, how do we practice satisfaction and progress in our lives at the same time? Thank you.
Contentment, the progress, that didn't go scale. Contentment, Hadi, Tada, you have a delia, Susugi Karudesi. But Chatsanga Karudesi, but a Kashur Chuan to the Senandado, Longje to the Senandado, Delia, Yons Zoverji, Susugi Karudesi. 대당 가르쳐 수수 오늘 전에 가르쳐다지 냠도 내도 서머르다 dinner지 과르지 다 이미네 대기 야지 progress 야게 동안 간고치가 말봐 다들 인주산 아주 뺀는 중 아주 최시주산 루시아래 아주 최개와치주산에 안에 뺀 충분한 신체는 뺀은 지 개와치스주산아 남상 지금 가버친 부신유에 머르즈분유에 사들 삼마임체 아니 개와치스주산에 장부등신을 장부대변지 니메질이야 다 고문주 톱이네야 다 고문주의 톱스냐 삼버지 텔레아가 간다고 고문주들 오늘에 다지 저 믹스를 지고 이거로 아 소미세르 텔레베 로드부지 용제 코랑코란데 토베기 간다르지 게센르부터 차상다 코랑기 용토에 알으시 용으로 봐 데르부지 가서 고브레스 마다베 디기 아주 참셔 사야된다 말이지 그래서 이침버스아데 참셔 된다 말이 이내다 디기 아주 이게 이침버스아디 다다 강유에버들 수수 롱제 토에 알으지 베나 와르들이 인주산에 배낭아주 iPhone 그 게시비나 iPhone the for the 5 this is 6 that 6 용도로 지금 들지 땅아 그뒤네 잘라 사업사 레두사나 랍사티 뉴아도 버치고 다 이내 아주 삼성 가르치고 그래서 닝버디 베나 아이폰 5 들지나 디기 배주를 차상으로 시다 신경 말아 배주 동 신경 나 배주 당마시 아이폰 4바 주년에 지바지바를 시다 딜레 믹스에 다 고라가서 뉴버드야 알아보디 차상주 수련도 오면 보다 4바 주년에 지부지바를 차는 거 these sort of
The contentment is the ability to fully experience or fully enjoy what you have. It is that you are, you can totally, fully enjoy it and appreciate that. That's enjoyment. For example, this example 동보드 가리 있고.
동보드. 니버드 계속 동보드 녀시다.
The second example is I forgot the first example. Second example is
I think the first example is when sort of when we're doing sort of virtuous activity, like practice some good things. But doing good things, doing wholesome, virtuous things, it's not like, it's like sometimes it's not appropriate. Like you become like a rich person, you have the money, that's why you can buy a big house and a fancy car, this kind of outlook. That is it's kind of wrong outlook or wrong view. What kind of outlook you should have? It's something like beggar. He don't have much sort of
much money.
Much money. Then when he gets something small thing like 1 euro, it's not small actually in India, okay. But you will think you get something, you have fully appreciate, fully sort of recognize what you get, whether you got it. This kind of recognizing or rejoicing, whatever you can call it, that's why this is the first example. Second example
also I've forgotten.
Oh, this is a trick. This is not true. Second example, I also forgot.
I really forgot.
Second example also, it's like, not a second example, it's similar example. We're talking, these days, iPhone is very popular. The whole world. We have this iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 6 also coming, We are waiting for iPhone 6. But sometime, even iPhone 5, they have lots of technical
Gadgets.
lots of use, but we are not so familiar with it. We don't know how to use all of it. They're saying thousands of skills, but we don't know. We just know maybe a few things. If you buy a new iPhone, not much difference. No, if you don't know the skills and these things, maybe just you want to see the design or see the sort of, maybe it's just like it's more thinner than just iPhone 5 or something like more designs different. But reality, it's not much use because if you don't know how to fully want to understand this, how to use the iPhone 5, then iPhone 6 also not much difference, something like that. That's why what things we have now, we need to fully appreciate it, fully recognize. But that not means you need to stop. You don't want more or stop. That, progress. Not that mean. We can progress, but we need to progress with the sort of recognizing and appreciation, so that we are not progress like, something somehow like ignorance progress or something without knowing. Progress is something, stupid, something like that. Okay. Thank you. Back question.
Hello, I'm Yuna. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Austria. And my question is, my old and sick grandmother seems to come closer and closer to dying. And I wonder what I could do to help her to face death. And when she will be dying, what would be the best or the most helpful for her to do? Thank you.
Would be the most... Tadelia. Tade, ne crash larda. Tadi, one chiwasadi, accept chade, casual chade usere. Karrestana, Kashura Nazu, draw midi chixiana, Kashura daji, so Kashura daji, selfish and Radu, Yana Hambat Sabas and Radu Karjana. We want beyond nature, summer of that bridge. But the king is sad, the nature of Java, nature summer, Ranging in Gildorche, gets on Chicago. In an Azudi, 70, Romy 70, Takadar, Bezi, Randu Chetas and the rich in Justane, and the kind of gingerly gay something. In a get to Yaju. Rain Justane, Yashudi, did some time in the Dorje, Dunge. Rain Justane, except Cha.
The most important thing is to learn to accept death. Because that's natural. Although we human beings, have this kind of too much selfishness or too much kind of want that we do not get old, we do not die. But once we are born, it's natural that everybody dies, everybody gets old and dies. So therefore, if you don't accept that, then it just brings more suffering, because you don't want to die, and then anyway, whether you want it or you don't want, you die. So therefore, when you can accept it fully, it is much less troublesome. So the most important thing is to learn how to accept, because this is a natural thing.
I think, this, to accept death, it's very important. It's kind of, we are celebrating our birthday. But that is actually, something like you are celebrating your death. Because you are birth, then you are dead, something like that. This connection. But somehow, how to sort of accept death? We need sort of some training, some exercise. Of course, they have lots of training and lots of exercise, lots of way of exercise and training. One of the training is you know, consider or you think one day is kind of one life. One day is one life. When you wake up and your bread,
bed.
bed, it's kind of, you know, to
get out of the bed.
What?
Get out of the bed.
It's kind of your bird. Then you slowly grown up. When you go to bed, to go to sleep, it's kind of dying. This kind of exercising, this kind of, you know, training. Then you will naturally accept. It's like, you know, it's kind of every day that is happening. It's not like death is kind of end. Every day have you this facing this kind, you know, you have this lesson or training. Then one day you can accept when the real death is coming. It's also it's kind of similar thing. It's no need to so worry or fear. It's just kind of going to sleep. Something like that. Okay.
Hello, my name is Taisha. I am 20 years old and I come from Austria. So my question is, sometimes I have phases when certain fears or anxieties are recurring again and again, and with a strange attachment to them, I cannot let go of them. The fear itself is not the main problem, but the fact that it is coming back again and again in my mind. Can you give advice how to overcome such a situation in a good and effective way? Thank you very much.
This is, I think, it's not an easy question. That fear, the aversion,
Anxiety, fear of anxiety.
Anxiety is a
Anxiety is another.
흉소르다, 빔소르다. 가사디 망고시 아드스 자로. Okay. Anxiety. 무릎지. Anxiety is the cancer. 벽엘. 나 자수는 낭자. 근데 cancer. 땅에 들 미세드 샤샤스 그러면 따지잖아. 낭자사디 고 가르르지 마수디 가르르지 I'm familiar with some 거라지 ngo마시에바 마수디 젠지메바 잡아메바 지부메바 자나 신기지 규메바 드지기 좀 살된다고 용되게 알아. 근데 인도사는 진짜 강자 충분히 겁리야. 늦으면서 송도다. 가서 this meditation 루체비나 강자가 셈으로 충분히 걸. 강자가 셈티니 다 가서 제레스라고 야나 지준 드라마라고 딱 한달 진짜지 가서 지 수수 야나 지 수수 아마르고 가서 공부에는 간다디 수수는 잡아야 되지 뭐 교수송 삼바르지 다 되지 야나 왜 가르버질 교수송 삼바르지 되지 디옹을 봐 뭐로 장세 데스 가서 디옹 장세 대비나 디스 팽거면로 something to 다들 망부시 다 시행 다 되래.
Anxiety usually comes, it's kind of unfamiliarity. It's something that you don't understand, something that's you don't know what will happen, that kind of thing happens, then there is anxiety. So therefore, maybe it's useful to look at that anxiety and turn it into something positive. Sometimes you can make it into
make it sound. I think when the anxiety or fear comes, you need immediately this fear or anxiety become a sort of, you imagine that it's become a sort of like our Lokdishwara, the seriously, or Tara, or something like your mother become
white light.
White light or something that you can sort of, you have some, how to say, it's difficult to say it, something like that, then you can and meditate on that kind of sort of imagination. Maybe they will make some easier for you, okay? But I don't have much to say. It's my mind is empty, brain's empty. Thank you so much.